Alright, so we just had a pretty badass Star Force session. Oh my god. If you guys haven't, well, I'm pretty sure y'all care about just ChronoStory or like old school MapleStory stuff, but here we care about anything Maple related, and so we just had an insane outcome. I kind of wish that we had this outcome in ChronoStory, but hey man, at least we hit the 15%, by the way, in GMS. And so, even though we don't hit the 30s here, you know what? It is what it is. We gotta gain somewhere. And like we always say, guys, everything averages out, so if it ever feels like you're in like a lucky drought, things will turn up. Things will turn around eventually. It's not like a permanent state of like unfortunate. I'm not even too sure what I'm saying, but it's not a permanent phase of being unlucky, is what I'm trying to say, so. But yeah, other than that, since we'll be unavailable this upcoming week, we'll do like a makeup stream. This will be the last one until... I'm not really too sure. It's either will we be back for Classic World for the beta, like early Saturday morning, or early Monday morning. We'll see. It depends on what happens, but yeah, I'm in a good mood, so you know what? We'll do some farming. But yeah, starting next week. We won't be back. The next stream will definitely be by Classic World. So we're going to be missing out on the first half of the week. If you guys haven't been tuning in, unfortunately. So there definitely should be a lot of people streaming it, especially on Tuesday. Tuesdays where people who went to MapleCon or the cafe event in person, they get an extra 2 days to start out the beta. And it doesn't really matter at this point. Oh my god, 23 juicers as well? Oh hell no, we gonna run this back, man. The game is talking to a proud owner of 21 star Eternal pieces in GMS, okay? Hold up, hold up. Watch me hit this +5 overall right here, right now. You know what, let me go actually score this thing right now. Check this out, check this out. I'm pretty sure we used Auto Luck in GMS, but... you know what? We're not on the drop coupon. Might as well slam it. Oh, wait. The luck is still here. Wait. This is 1. Can we go 2 for 2? Never mind. Damn, man. But yeah. Really insane outcome, man. I'm so stoked still. Like, oh my god. I was not expecting to hit, but... not bad, finally. So we had some pretty insane Shining Star Force events. Last one we hit 225 stars. This event we hit a bunch of 21s. But the problem is trying to go for 22. That is a struggle here, but I think since the meta is like laddering beyond 22 anyway, since we have pretty much 21 Kalos pieces, you know, the hat, top, bottom, and shoulder, I think we're gonna go ahead and just make another copy of each piece, and just, you know, that will be our laddering piece. So we'll go to 22 and beyond. That's for the far future, but at least for ChronoStory, there's not really much to look forward to other than like no hypothetical new gear like gonna be released down the line. That's all we can like look forward to right now. But again, it doesn't really hurt, you know, to anticipate the gear. I do know for sure we'll either be getting the 110 armors or 120. I kind of just want to pass the 110 armors, you know what I mean? Just go straight to the 120s. Most likely the reverse pieces. Yeah, that was one insane tapping session. That was more hype than us hitting that +4 on the warrior shoe. Like, come on now. That was so much better. Well, yeah, well, you know, we'll try our best, you know. We'll try our luck with the overalls. You know, if we get more juicers. I know we just slammed the scroll on the 23 one. But the problem is, you don't have pretty much like the drop coupons. So hopefully we can start the cycle, you know. Every 15, you use one coupon. Within that 15 minutes, hopefully you get like at least 10 eggs or something. And then you turn those in, and hopefully you get another 15. Rinse and repeat. Watch, look how easy it is to hit the 5%. Watch this, watch this. 5% by the way. Let's see, the baby chick, 5.88%. Oh, never mind, never mind. I thought we got it. Oops. Yeah, close enough, man. What can we say? Now let me put this up here. I'm not too sure. Should we go to 3 or 4 for at least an hour? Like, I don't want to go there without the drop coupon. That's the problem because, like, we barely got 100 wisdom ores in 1 hour. So with the drop coupon for that full hour. So I can't really imagine what our rates for these wisdom ores would be without the drop coupon. Probably a lot worse. It's too bad, like, we can't buy these materials, you know what I mean? That way, Mesos has more functions than the vouchers and gas tickets. I can't imagine, like, if we couldn't buy vouchers with Mesos. I'm like, oh my god. So I know the ability to buy vouchers wasn't always around. Yeah, we definitely need more things. I guess, like if you think about GMS, the sync is the cubes. And star forcing. I guess it's like a similar system. Where you're just syncing the scrolls. But the problem is the spares, man. The spare issue still persists even in other eras of MapleStory. It don't matter, man. You can never escape the spare issue. I kind of just want to, like, lock items as we go because it's a lot easier. That way, like, I know for sure I can just NPC without checking before we sell everything. Yo, welcome back, J Legend. They happy now? This is the quote-unquote right game. Now, I might actually bring back the weekly streams for bossing in GMS. So we'll see. I'll think about it for 2 weeks from now. Because we got a freaking eye patch last week. I would have loved to have that for the VOD. But then again, it's just bossing. Classic? Nah. Like, we're not even going to be around for the first week. The beta's only for a week anyway. Nah, I disagree. This channel, we do everything MapleStory related, so whether it performs well or not, I'm still gonna do it anyway. We'll see. The only reason why I stopped with the bossing one is because I don't know, like, we were in the drop for so long. I think I'll revisit. Why not? I do know just like a small few who tune in into the progression stuff for the whole Battle Mage playlist. Nah, I think I'll still do it anyway. Like, I'm gonna be bossing anyway. Might as well save it to my channel that's dedicated for Grandpa me in the future. Yo, just out of curiosity, day one, who are y'all watching on Tuesday? Because I already know all of y'all gonna be searching for someone who's playing Classic World. Who are y'all gonna tune into? Because it won't be me. At least for day one. Or should I say day -2, right? It's not even day 0. Day -2. Man, I'm not really too sure about these pirate shoes. I don't think we're gonna scroll them, man. In Classic, probably. For me personally, I think they should always have like different categories for each game. At least on YouTube, like there is no like MapleStory Worlds. It's just MapleStory. Yeah, Gobies at least we get like minus 12 mil CP. I'm gonna say minus 12 mil CP. Wrong game. Minus 12 mil EXP compared to 304, but way more drops here. Dude, like, what's gonna be the next Gobies, you know? Even though Junior Newts are kind of interesting, I'm pretty sure they won't be the new, like, Yetis or Gobies. This is the last of its kind, right? For OP spawn? Like, I don't think there's another, like, high-end, like, late-game monster that splits, right? That would be way too good. Man, I think the other day we found, like, how many overalls? We found so many mage overalls. Oh my god. Best old school server you want to play? It's most likely a private server if it's not Classic World. I'm not really too well versed into private server scene, but when people drop by, they talk about private servers. It's either like Legends or Royals. Those are the popular ones, I guess. But I don't really keep up with these private servers. I just know of them. Yeah, if you find out, let me know. That way I can pass on the knowledge, but as of now, I only know like the 2 popular ones. But we are going to say Classic World whenever it's released. I mean, ideally, after this beta test, it's either they release it after, or they do another open test. Whatever they want to do. I'm still keep my fingers crossed that they release it during the anniversary in May. If it's not May, man, I don't know. The game is finished? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just concerned about the balancing. I mean, you can always do that as you go. But beats me, man. I'm not even too sure, like, again, if this, like, for this upcoming beta, if this is the actual, like, up-to-date client or version of the game that they have out for them on their side. Well, yeah, it's either they have one more testing phase, hopefully it's open this time around, and then the release, or just release right after this one. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure everyone's looking forward to it, regardless, so... I don't know where to put this window, because I can't put it in the bottom right. Hey man, I know Paige is gonna be the best class, man. Y'all heard it here first. Paige, best class. Do we have party buffs? Nope. We're still gonna be the best class though. Bandit? Yeah, I mean, I would say it would be Bandit, but the nerf to Savage Blow, man. You're losing 150% skill damage. For no reason, yep. You traded that much damage for a 20% stance? I don't know about that, man. Even with crit damage. Like, after that nerf, man, I don't think there'll be that OP. At least on paper, like. Doing that much damage without crit damage? Or crit rate in general? Damn. I guess you still want to have at least one haste user in a party. But because since like range is so more convenient early game, I think I'd rather take a dirty Sin player over a Chief Bandit, or just a Bandit in general. We all know range early game is superior. It's kind of cool how like Magic Claw got nerfed, so I'm pretty sure the range also got nerfed as well, so they're kind of not as broken from what we remember. No, there's no washing. I'm so glad I never found out about the concept of washing when I was playing the game, or like starting the game. I would be like, what the heck is this? I guess it was kind of feasible to do if you know, if you knew the markets, like flipping between MTS and the free market. Because I was doing that, but I don't think I was doing it like the best way. Like, it definitely is possible to get NX for free. It just takes a lot of time. And at that point, you know, you might as well just swipe. Especially in this day and age. Man, back then it was a different story when I had to save up my allowance. No, but what can you do, man? When you're a young kid, a middle schooler, you can't be swiping like that. You spent the hundreds? Damn. Yeah, little old me didn't know about washing or how busted mages were. It was good for us, I guess, but even then, like, I would assume the whole concept of washing would just deter me anyway, so I probably wouldn't even dabble into it. Okay, we got one really good overall earlier. Well, it's pretty quick, but let's try to see if we can find two more today. Yeah, man, I remember those days too. And they need to bring back... No, Blockbuster needs to come back. Bring back Blockbuster. Rent codes? What do you mean rent codes? Like the actual physical DVDs, man. Wash to boss. That could be a slogan, man. Wash to boss. Hey, yo, would you guys like washing in ChronoStory? Like, that would be the old... Like, that would be the true old school experience, right? Technically, washing is... As long as the resets are for Meso... I mean, it's only 1 mil, right? Technically, we could be washing on the warrior. At least in the sense, like, get more MP. Not HP, but... Like, before you level up, you just AP reset. Struggle to kill 1 mob before you level up. Go full int. Level up, bam. And then reset back. I should do that from now on. Just reset. Have max MP as a warrior. Come on, baby chick. Nope. What was the good at the threshold to hit max HP? Was it like 18k HP or something? 20k? I know there's like a magic number. How about max HP without HB? Damn. I know back in the day, I was watching this really OP Nightlord and Belican. I think the reason why I got into like the MTS merching or flipping was because of this guy. His IGN back then was Flayex. Never forget. This guy had how many sets of balanced Furies back in the day? I believe his Nightlord was washed too. I'm pretty sure his channel's still here. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, this is the guy, man. This is the GOAT. Definitely this guy, man. This guy was a really juiced Nightlord back in the day. I don't think he was fully washed, but he was working towards it. Yeah, damn. Throwback, man. Let's put up an old video. Hold up, hold up. I think this is post Big Bang, but
Hey guys, it's Tony again, and this video is just gonna be a quick
dude,
one.
look at the UI. Oh my god.
I'm scrolling my globe to plus 8 now, and there's one slot left. So I'm hopefully gonna be finishing it today, and I'm lagging pretty hard again as usual.
Yeah, this is not pretty Big Bang, but
And I'm gonna use white scrolls. It's 10%, and I currently have 3 with me at the moment, so I'm kind of crossing fingers.
oh, white scrolls.
3 to work. So alright, let's do it.
Yeah, this is on my monitor, my second one that's mounted vertically, so it is what it is, man.
Lagging. Let's use white scroll. Yes. Oh, my mouse moving so sloppy. Did it work? No, it failed. Okay. Second one. Hopefully this is gonna be a short video because
Yeah, look how laggy it was to record back in the day. Holy crap.
we'll look around for more 10%. You know, usually back then when this thing happened, it's like you just make a like, oh, you wanna come watch me strolls, and a whole bunch of people gather around. Oh, I'm finishing my perfect equip. Gather around, guys. It just make me scroll much better. But no, I'm just by myself today. Alright, last scroll. Hopefully this one will work and make this a short video. Okay. Nope.
The dude has
So much for
51 white scrolls.
Okay, so I found another one. Let's do this. Man, I really need a new computer. It's just lagging so much. Like moving.
This is lag, man. The struggle back then.
I'm having like 5 frames per second or something. Like use white scroll. Yes. Come on now. Yes. Failed. Next. Oh man, after some long intensive searching, actually found some. Okay, make sure it's attack. Okay, it's attack. Okay, let's do one by
Like, the thing about old school Maple is basically the rush to like who can clear bosses first.
100% in MTS. It's so.
Yeah, the sooner you can clear bosses,
So Meso, do some 10%.
Like the faster you can make a lot of money.
Next one. Which shop was it again? Was it this one? Yep, it was this one. I mean, probably gonna end up costing around the same, which is fine. Did it work?
Hold up. Let me see if I can find like a pre-Big Bang video, man. I remember back in the day, I ran into him. I think he was recording a video. I'm like, oh damn, it's FlayX on his merchant mule. Let me see, any pre-Big Bang videos? Well, there's only one. Wow. It makes sense because this is during the year of Big Bang, 2010, so... Do we need another thief hat? Man, we have so many 7.6 hats. Might as well lock it. Where is it? Dude, we're at 600 mil. Alright. This is... well, based on the title.
Hey guys, it's Tony again. And yeah, so Big Bang's coming up soon, so I'm thinking just gonna push out all the videos, like solo runs that you guys get requested out. I'm just gonna try to finish up all the requests before Big Bang. So here's a BGA run.
Look at that. He has freaking how many witches, bro? Like, look at this. Look how many Blanche Furies he had back in the day. You know how expensive for one was? I don't even know how much one was back in the day. But dude.
Try to finish up all the requests before Big Bang. Here's a BGA run that I'll be suggesting and requesting. Yep,
20Ks pre-Big Bang? Oh, hell no.
Those coming soon before Big Bang. Hopefully, it'll be enough for 500 to 550. We'll see about that. And
Oh, wait, what?
let's look at BGA started. BGA is quite annoying. You know,
Oh, that's not even 20K. Nah. Wait, 200? Nah. There's no way you can hit this high. It says pre-Big Bang? Nah. There's no way this is pre-Big Bang, alright? Where's that damage, bro?
just stun you like crazy. A lot of people have been comparing me to varsity heroes and stuff. I mean, he's really strong. I mean, it's not really something you can compare about because it's a job there.
Hell no.
I mean, it must be really hard for you to BGA. I can't really teach you that because the BGA probably not gonna miss him at all. So he didn't stun like crazy. I guess best that probably have to happen. Which not be taking a lot of damage. Yeah, so you can't really compare it like that. And let's see what else. There's a BGE that is pretty annoying also. Every time you do pretty much drain your beat down to 0. I don't know if it's supposed to be a glitch or what. And then you can't really. I noticed you can't really constantly hit it all the time. You just hit and just some star go through, kind of like Bigfoot. Pretty much you can only hit it when it hit you or something like that. Kind of like exchange.
Nah, man. This is why I don't like NLs. Except for this guy, of course.
You can dodge it.
And Corey.
Pretty annoying also. How many people does BGA running this? The youth drop isn't really as good. Like the only good drop from the grandparent probably the wildest snowshoes. These probably go around 10k, maybe 250 mil, maybe 3 sets. And yes, it doesn't drop every time, and then there's so much work just to get through there. And then most people can't really solo. You need pretty much a whole party. And if you actually happen to get it, just the split just not really worth the time. Because her BGA, BGB, and Grandpa boss isn't really anything. She just do 1-1 to you.
Man, that is insane. See, this is what I'm talking about, man.
How the BGA
You get to this late game, you solo bosses, or like you duo bosses.
And yeah, if Grandpa boss is
You sell your boss loot.
compatibility issues. And here it is. Thanks for watching, guys.
Damn, man. It's gonna be a rush, man. Whoever can clear the bosses first. I'm not too sure how I found them. I think similar situation, you know. Like, I think I was looking up, like, how the MTS worked when I was younger. And this guy actually has, like, a whole, like, merging series. So I basically watched him, and then I realized, like, oh, he's in Belican, too. Because I have y'all know, like, our first server was Galicia, right? I played to join my neighbor, who introduced me to the game. Then a few days later, after I started to play with him, he just stopped logging on with his cousin, so... I did stay in Galicia for a little bit, and then I eventually, like, left to another world. I think in my lifetime, it was, like, between Galicia, Belican, and Windia. But yeah, like, I noticed this guy was in Belican. I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm not too sure if it was a coincidence. Maybe, I'm not really too sure if I went to Belican before I was watching this guy. And realizing that he's also plays in Belican, but... I do remember, you know, from time to time, like, I would see... Wait, I reckon this guy from this video! So, like, I'm wondering if he'll come back to, Classic World. From his videos, he looks like he's in, like... He was in college around the time, so I think right now he's probably, like, in his 40s. If anything. Yeah, I think he was in his 40s now. Damn, man. Guess your server? Oh, it can't be Windia, right? Yeah, I went from Galicia to Belican. And then, like, in high school, when I figured out one of my buddies played in Windia, I'm like, okay, I'll move to Windia to play with him. It's a lot easier to switch servers because of MTS. Like, I would just liquidate all my mesos in Belican, buy the 10-attack work gloves, sell on MTS on the same account, and just start a new character in Windia. There you go, I had an X. You use that NX to buy the 10-attack work gloves, sell for Meso. Cross-server merching. But I don't think this time around we'll get MTS. It'll be too messy with the chargebacks and all that. But I'm curious about, like, this, like, leaf point currency. It's similar to, like, how GMS there's Maple points. So I'm wondering, like, this is, like, the same thing, but just for Classic World. Or maybe it's, like, a beta exclusive, or, you know, really low chance this is something you earn through, like, events or logging in. Who knows, man? '05 Pumpkin Basket. I'm pretty sure C-Mac can tell you a story of a drop game. He did. It's like he would use his pumpkin basket for the speed, right? Yeah, man. Good times, good times. You have 6 eggs? Dude, we need to start this, baby chick chain, man. I remember too at the time, like, we had the whole nebulite system. What really helped me transition to Windia from Belican was me landing the boss damage nebulite. I don't even know how I got it, but I managed to get one, sell that for max mesos at least. It probably went over. It would probably went over max, but at the time I was pretty much, you know, just trying to get my funds up, so I just sold it. Like, who cares if it was kind of cheap? And yeah, man, holy moly, MTS. Dude, imagine if we have like the 2026 version of dot currencies. His protege, or their protege, comes back to reign terror in Classic World. Like the Hackstone Tooth, the Pax, the VSS, the Raccoon Mask. Oh my god. The brown work gloves too. Let me actually see if we can get a baby chick. Oh my god, we're not hitting the baby chicks. Alright, so for Classic World, we got it lined up. Assuming we get at least 3 free character slots. Definitely Paladin's gonna be our main, followed by some mage. It would most likely be another ice lining, to be honest. Hypothetical ice lining mage. But if we don't seem to have character slots anymore for ChronoStory, we'll make the I kind of want to make the marksman, to be honest. I'd be more looking forward to the bandit, but that nerf, man, like let's see if that carries out to the official launch. But if they carry over that nerfed savage blow, then never mind. I still think like trading that for 20% stance, like you're jumping attacking anyway, so stance doesn't really matter. Like if you get knocked back, he would jump forward plus savage blow in the air. So damage loss for a stance chance? Nope. Doesn't look too good to me. Alright, so right now we're at... How many mesos? How much mesos? 2.7? We can probably hit 750 by the time we're done tonight. I don't know, like, we need to hit at least one baby chick, man. My bad, I was looking at some stuff. Yeah, anyway, man. It's gonna be so hard to not, like, spoil myself with the Classic World stuff. At least in gameplay. In-game gameplay? There you go. I do know someone posted, like, this whole, like, screenshot of, like, oh, this is all the ETCs you need to do all the quests available in the beta. But at least when I was looking at the quest data, you still have to kill the mobs that drop the ETCs. So it's not like you can just farm it all at once and then turn them in. Yeah, I think I should have actually logged on to the hero. Yeah, when we come back, I'll log on to the hero after the Classic World. I do need to get that guy to 150 somehow. Or we can just say screw it. Neglect the hero because it's gonna eat anyway in fourth job. I'm pretty sure it'll pop off as skellies anyway. Wait, I just realized the timer wasn't working. Oops, my bad. Let me actually revisit. I'm thinking, as at least for now, it'll be the rest of Leaf Free and then Tempo of Time later on. Oh, there's no like Tempo of Time on the radar. Oh, never mind. Oh god, just give me deja vu for Artale, man. We'll get Skellies, Newts, Wyverns, and then no content for the next year. Oh no. Surely this is not the case in ChronoStory, right? Yeah, we definitely need the our first party boss. Not like, you know, the area bosses like Xenomega and Pianist. Or should we call it P and US? Just to trigger people. I think I'll do that. Xenomega and P and US. But I will say, when it comes to these bosses, man, like, there needs to be, like, GMS-like boss mechanics. I don't care what anyone says. Standing in one spot and holding down your tab key is not bossing, man. That is just not the way to play the game. Oh god, we are lagging. Dude, did we DC, man? Oh my god. I'll let it buffer for a little bit. If not, I'll just DC. Dude, what the heck? Dude, I have never had that happen. Ever. Yeah, but even then, like, would these bosses be like daily? Would it be like a weekly system like Artale? Who knows? Oh my god, my hero is not even 140. It's freaking 134. Oh my god. Okay, we have been neglecting the hero. Apparently. I don't think we had any juicy overalls, right? Nothing here. Interesting shoes, but... Dude, we need the drop coupons. What is going on, man? At least Artale, Papillus dropped what? A shoulder? Man, I always get them confused. Face or eye accessories. It's one of them, man. Alright, so I'm glad I checked the roadmap. So there's still a tempo of time on the horizon. Then... I guess the only potential equipment upgrade will be dragon stuff. Well, either way, man, we'll be saving up. BA? The BA is pretty much the same thing. I don't know, should I always turn it on? Doesn't really make a difference for me. Like, we know our EXP rate here is like around... We'll just say like 26 mil. Average. I guess I'll turn it back on. Thank you, J Legend. WJ Legend, man. But yo, J Legend, we needed your luck, man. That overall went +4. Just one more, man. It's all good. We fail stacked for a GMS, as we should. J Luck, exactly, man. Hey, yo, J Legend, I'm gonna need your luck when we start chaos scrolling in Classic World, okay? We gotta hit at least 2 chaos scrolls back to back. Because apparently for the beta, like you're given like 50k NX. So I think this is what our game plan will be from when we hop on that Classic World. Again, like we're not gonna be here for the first part of it, but we're gonna check out the cash shop. We're gonna check out the crafting system. Obviously, we're gonna hit level 15 to get to our rewards. Do those 2 quests. More people playing ChronoStory? Oh yeah, believe me, man. Like Artale was fun for us because we played near its release. What was it? October? November? Something like that? I know it was on the Friday. I'm not sure how it is now, but I would imagine it's a lot more deserted. But definitely enjoyed our time, don't get me wrong, but... ChronoStory is literally GMS reboot, but for classic or old school Maple, so... How can we not enjoy this server, man? Third time Togain does a video? Oh yeah. At this point, he's like the guru of everything old school related. He is the guy. I know he doesn't really stream since Artale, but I do want to like ask him about how he's doing so far, because I think last time I tuned into one of the streams he was talking about like hitting the gym. I'm like, okay, man. That was like a while back. Especially when Classic World drops on Tuesday. Oh boy, man. I'm just hoping like level 15 isn't as too long. Okay, let's see. Worst case scenario, we come back on Monday. We'll have like 2-3 days at level 15. I think that's more than enough time. Because getting off the island you'll be at least level 10. Let's see, I think I got curious about ChronoStory when I would play GMS. CMAC would like talk about like, oh, the game has been down for like a month or something. I think I started to watch like Nero play a little bit. I remember last time I tuned in when he was farming the hectares in Elnath on his slinger. Yo, Fanta, check out the VOD, man. Our Star Force session went insane. Just skip around. I will say that we hit. Oh boy, we hit alright. Riambi? Are you talking about Riambi? It's pretty quick though. It's funny how like before the Star Force event, tapping would take so long. Our whole session was literally like, technically speaking, 10 minutes. Remember, we really need a drop coupon here. About 5 eggs. I'll turn them in once we NPC. Hey, what's good, Fu? How's it going, man? Wait, how come I don't deserve a chair? I'm higher level than Phantom. Where's my level 300 chair? Alright, NPC soon. Down? I'm not gonna be around, my guy. This is the second time I'm gonna tell you this. I would love to go, but I'm not gonna be around. Okay, we got one baby chick. Oh, finally, man. Let's go, finally. It's only been an hour. Thank you, Fu. Yeah, let me know how that game goes, man. Is it gonna be at the same stadium? Or somewhere else? No, I don't really go to the games too often. It's only because of this guy that I went for the first time. Yeah, that was my first live basketball game. If it's not for this guy, I wouldn't have gone. At this point, man, I'm just a Curry fan, so whatever team he's on, that's all I care about. He got injured again, bro? Damn. Dude, I thought people were joking about like how like the refs are so biased towards Curry. Oh, I'm a believer now after going to the game live. WrestleMania? Is that like WWE stuff? I wasn't really into that kind of shenanigans. The WWE? Okay, yeah, I don't know. The only person I know is You Can't See Me and Rey Mysterio. That's it. I know Rey Mysterio when I was in Seattle at the time. He was so popular, man. Had kids wearing his mask at school. I'm like, calm down, bro. Another player ran into his knees. What the hell? Yeah, man, you have a good trip too, man. Honestly, man, even I lived there growing up just for like a year or so. I didn't really do much, man. I will say Space Needle. I lived there. I never went to Space Needle. I should have went, but I've never been there. Like, I went there a few years ago, too. I still forgot to go. But other than that, I'm the worst person, man. Worst person to ask. I hit everything as I should, man. At least not for the spares, but it's crazy how we finished our Eternals, man. Well, at least for now. Even the freaking shoulder one, man. I wasn't expecting the shoulder to go. Hey, man, we take it, bro. Did you get anything, Fanta? Oh, 25 juice? Oh, we're slamming this. Oh, hell no. Damn, another 25? Okay, we're hitting. We're hitting, man. We're hitting. We'll scroll this in 10 minutes. Okay! $23 belt? Yo, that's still huge, man. 23 is not too bad. Yeah, my belt got to 21. I'm like, bro, there's no way. I think it boomed once. Yeah, it boomed once. And the funny thing is, I still have the Trace Revive. I'm at 1900 points, so I'm not really close to the capping yet, but I will have to use it soon. And hopefully we get a TC before I use the points, man. I think if we had event buffs, I could try to do Hard Limbo now. Because I do have a black heart, so I can definitely at least... Well, no, I have two, because of Ren. I finally transferred my Ren from Challenger World. And so I do have I have two black hearts, so technically I can do a Hard Limbo for a month and a half. But I do need event buffs. $20 bro, like, is that on one character or from multiple mules? I haven't been running dailies, so I only had like one Dom. I tapped it after because I forgot to go through my day breaks. Nothing went. Okay, not bad. We have a 25 juicer, man. We're gonna tap it up. Yeah, honestly, man, like, even though my patch and CFP spare blew up, like, I don't care, man. The Eternals went, that's the problem. Now I guess, like, now my current plan's to, like, redeem each of the Kalos pieces. You know, reflame them, recube them, and just top them up to 22. Because either way, you're gonna have to ladder up 2 pieces anyway. So you'll have to make another spare eventually. Yeah, I am not sending those pieces, you know, straight up. Screw that. I've heard horror stories where this guy really greeted his 21 Eternal. It's been like 20 copies ever since he saw that 21. Like the average of 20 copies per piece that he blew up trying to go for 22. I'm like, nope. I'm not going through that, man. I'll just make a separate piece and hopefully that one goes to 22. Screw that. Man, I think it's also this next update as well. We're gonna be getting the other girl boss. What was her name? Malefic Star. And I believe she also drops the callus pieces, so it'll be a lot easier to get more spares. But you had 3 spares, bro. Dude, we were cooked if something popped, man. I had only 1 copy. I'm like 2 weeks away from another limbo piece. I skipped calling, I think, 2 weeks. So I'm behind on that too. Yeah, we don't have any pieces until like 2-3 weeks from now. Yeah, man, like, I take it. If we're not hitting a ChronoStory, we're hitting somewhere else, surely, right? Oh yeah, the ring. Were you there, J Legend? The 25 slime ring? Damn. It's kind of sad how, like, that ring is technically obsolete, but... Oh well. That's like in the far future. Yeah, and then, like, I'm really hoping we'll get TC in, like, the next 2 weeks or something, man. It's been way too long. Like, honestly, I thought I would have it by now. J-Luck, okay. Right, here's how this is gonna work. I'll run it on stream. I'm gonna need you to be here, J-Legend. You need to bless us with this J-Luck, man. You see, because when you show up, we hit a +4 overall. When Fanta's ass or Corey's ass shows up, we boom the next 30 we tried. There is no coincidence. There is 100% correlation here. You see, notice how Fanta didn't even show up for our tapping session, and we went. On the contrary, in the alternate universe out there, we boomed each piece. You see? Fanta wasn't there. J-Fax was there. We hit. Actually, no, Fanta, let me know when you leave so I can scroll this overall. I'm gonna slam this next. Yeah, let me know when you show yourself out, and I'll go ahead and tap. Or scroll, not tap. Well, he's gone already. Hold. Nah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Say BRB in 3 minutes. I got you. So since we saw a +4 mage overall the other day, surely +5 is next in line, right? We did get one attempt earlier on a 23 stat overall. The first 30 went, the second one popped it. But we're slowly getting there, man. Slowly laddering up to +5. Again, I'm pretty sure this guy will get it first, because it's so easy to find the mage overalls here. Come on, J-Luck, man. We need your luck. Bless us with a good RNG. Let me just hit this overall so we can say for sure, out of all of our characters, we have a late game overall. This isn't the consensus, like late game overalls, 660 stat or something. Drop by to say hi. And now we're gonna say goodbyes. Alright, goodbye. Yeah, we picked up a blue overall. It was almost there, man. Almost 30 stat. Wait, another one? Nah. Did you get banned? We can never ban. You can never be banned, J-Legend. The day you get banned is the day MapleStory crashes, man. Yo, what's good, Billy? Okay, we're getting some good luck tonight, man. J Luck? Billy Luck? Did I? I love that screen. No, dude, we are about to scroll now, so you need a BRB again. You left too early. You gotta go BRB again. Alright, is he gone? Is he gone? Time to scroll. BRB. Alright, it's time to scroll, man. Watch this. Well, we'll know if he's lying, because if this scroll fails, Phantom definitely did not BRB. He tricked us. Alright, 25 juicer. Here we go. Yep, Phantom's still here. He never left. Liar, man. Liar! It's all good. We may have not hit here. We hit in GMS. Either way, we won somewhere. That's what matters. Thankfully. Yeah, we should be able to hit 750. I mean, actually, maybe not. We really need these drop coupons to keep looping. Otherwise, we'll for sure hit at least 700 mil. It's not too bad. So we have a total of 2.8 now. Yeah, I didn't realize my hero is 134. Oh my god, okay, we definitely need to like at least shout farm here, if anything. It'll be the same crap. It's different class. Yeah, as in, I think once we get a few levels in, I have not really tried coming back here ever since we hit a better gloves. I mean, extra for attack might sound trivial, but the shout skill itself doesn't really deal that much skill damage, so any stat is appreciated. Like, as long as we can clear these top platforms before the next respawn, we should be okay. I'm kind of curious, this brandish, did it always mob or no? Oh my god, it hits up to 3 mobs again. There's a trend here in, there's definitely a trend in ChronoStory. You either mob for 3, 4, 6, or 8. Wait, this does 230%? 2 lines, so 460. Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot stronger than Slash Blast. Alright, here's another theory. So, previously, Boutei mentioned something about like, once you get advanced combo attack, your Slash Blast can hit up to 10 mobs. So if that's the case, seeing how Brandish mobs 3, would it be like pretty much the warrior equivalent of Energy Blast? It does more damage but hits less mobs. I'm pretty sure, right? Because, like, does Fatal Strike apply to Brandish? Assuming we get it. That means Brandish will have to be, like, completely overhauled, right? It'd be kind of awkward when, like, your 4th job skill is weaker than your second... No, your 1st job skill. Yeah, that's super awkward. Damn, this is the SSJ playlist. Wait, hold up. What track is this? This Black Mage? Oh no, it's Adversary. I decided to use a different playlist this time around. The OGs remember the previous playlist of our Buccaneer journey. Did I use this for the hero too? I think so, huh? Alright, so we need at least one more overall attempt, and we'll be okay for scrolling for today. Minimum. So we got 23. We got 25. Hopefully we can see one more. Preferably a mage overall. Because the warrior one is just experimental. Like, I'm trying to solve our accuracy issue. Because we can't really seem to hit apex consistently. Alright, man. Have a good night, J-Luck. Surely we will hit... that's assuming we get one more overall. $125 Chaos Crystals. Next NPC will redeem our eggs. How many gas tickets are we at? Like 300 something? Possibly around 350 now? Yeah, like I don't really see the need to gatch. Because we're done with Lith Harbor. We're done with Hennessy's. A small part of me wants to roll down Kerning City just to see if we can get the Hawabi. The reason why I want to do so is because it's been buffed in Classic World. Because you know how before Hawabi is basically has a level 70 requirement, but it has the same stats as Ilbi's, not to mention it looks even uglier when you throw it. Hawabis are the stronger star now, giving 29 attack. So if you ever get NLC down the line, like, why would you even go Balanced Fury for that one? Like, I don't think it's worth it for that one attack. And you're definitely going to need multiple copies this time around. No more, oh, just use 1 star. On the bright side, that means the drop rates for these stars shouldn't be that bad, right? It should be a lot more accessible, at least compared to Artale. Because if I remember correctly, our very first storing star was something that sucked. I believe we were somewhere in, like, Mulung, right? Can't really... I think we were hunting snakes, and we got... It wasn't a Toby. Oh, the freaking Mogby. Oh my god. Yep. I remember. Our first throwing star ever was a freaking Mogby. If y'all know, it's like the throwing stars in Artale, super low drop rate for no reason. I guess they had a reason, but... Good luck finding an Ilby, man. Like, if you think it's hard to get the Easter event items. To this day, I'm still wondering, like, what's the freaking drop rate for the Steely and the Ilby, if anything? Like, it definitely has to be something like 0.000001 or something. It's a freaking Dark Note track. Oh, this is New Phantom Forest. Oh, damn. Yeah, speaking of Fantasy Forest, I saw someone on Reddit, they had like an arm sleeve. I believe they had they had the Hellas Horseman on there. Looks pretty badass, man. But for me, I don't think I'll ever get a tattoo, man. They're just not it for me. It looks good on other people. Like, it's like the same situation where like when like we just look bad in headgear. I think we all look bad in tattoos, man. Like if I were to get a tattoo, it has to be like something very like, what's the word? Conspicuous? No, it's not conspicuous. Yeah, it has to be somewhere hidden. Yeah, man, I wouldn't even know where we would even put it. Like, the only two, like, areas I can think of is either chest or, like, thigh. Yeah, but I don't think I can pull off a tattoo, man. There's just no way. Alright, Easter egg redemption soon. Hopefully, we can get at least one baby chick. I don't know how we did it the other day, man. Every 15 minutes, we were just hanging on. Every 15 minutes, here's another 15 egg buff. It got so bad to the point where, like, I think we traded in 3 eggs, and miraculously, we found 1. Yo, what's good, C-Mac? How's it going, man? Hey, yo, J-Legend mentioned something about Pumpkin Basket. The 05 Pumpkin Basket? I was like, hey, man, C-Mac was here. He'll tell you a story about the drop game with that basket. Right, here you go. Come on, man. Is C-Mac good luck or bad luck? If we don't get a Easter egg buff here, man, bad luck. Right, here we go. Oh my gosh, C-Mac, you're super good luck. We got 2. As we should. Okay. But dude, man, we have so many all cures, man. I'll put this in storage, but the only stuff I have in my storage E slot is all like everything is all cures. There are too many of these, man. I did double check, and apparently the Outcaster quest isn't in the game. So at least for Zack and Horntail, oh, we are prepared, all right. Maybe even for Pap too. For his dumbass skill lock. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think about the bosses? Like, entry-wise? Is it gonna be like Artale, where like 7 weekly? Like 7 total boss runs? I'm pretty sure back then it was 2 Zack runs plus 1 Horntail. 2 Paps as well. D-Gen maxing. Wait, you deleted your priest? What? Like, are you just like switching your mules around? Is that what you're saying? Oh, you're trying to do the Donnie strat. Where you have it active in the party, but it doesn't take the EXP? Oh no, not you too, man. Oh no. Oh hell no. Hey man. It is one strategy. I mean, if it's in the game, you can't really complain if you use it or not. Only people who are complaining are people who aren't using it, like me. As we should, by the way. It makes sense. Just leave it at 78, so it's flexible. But the problem is, like, feeding pots. Like, you're gonna have to farm on it for a little bit. Like, if you have max HS, then you don't have max Shining Ray, so I guess you can just grind it up without HS anyway, right? Max Shining Ray and then reset whenever you're done farming. But I can see it now. The heal roar spam. $300 mil, 30k vouchers. 30k vouchers? I mean, for you, man, it's light work. Planking is not hard work. Hey man, I feel like if you really see yourself playing long term, you might as well reap the benefits. I remember during Artale days, y'all were making fun of me. Meso up meal. Why bother with the Meso up meal? Y'all were laughing. Oh, why did you spend 4 mil early game to max your inventory slots? Y'all can't see the vision, man. The future. The Yeti booster? Yeah, this time you just got a suicide. It would be like Kronos back then, you know? What was the map? Bye Bye Station? During the whole reboot, Meso farmers. Like, you would just have to suicide your Kana, and then eventually they they made it so you don't lose EXP when you die. I'm so glad, like, during those days, I tried it once, I'm like, no way. It feels so bad. You gotta make a mule to farm for your main. Why can't I just play my main? Not me playing Ice Lining to farm my buck. But nah. This farm is for everyone. Not just the main. Unfortunately. Because we already know why the Buccaneer is the main. It's always struggling with his gear, so... Yeah, man, same thing for me. Pretty big bang. Just play the game how you see fit. I'm pretty sure, man, if I knew how OP mages were, bro... I'm pretty sure my fishing ass would go for a bishop. But you know what I played? A damn Evan. It is what it is. It's a life lesson. It's a life lesson for us in MapleStory at least. If and when they release Evan and Dual Blades, we for sure to avoid them. At least Evans. Because y'all think it's only going to be Explorers. Nope. It's not going to stop there. Because as soon as he said it's a mix of classic and modern, I already sealed the deal. Oh, speaking of just like SSJ boss music playlist, I gotta see if there's more tracks. I gotta go check out Slip Slidey again. Why did I say it? Now I'm checking him out. YouTube. Slip Slidey. Oh, there's some new ones. Oh. Let's give him a listen. Let me pause this. Okay, I didn't really miss too much. My bad. No, this doesn't fit the playlist. Next. Nope. Wait, I shouldn't be looking at this. Wrong drop coupon. Oh no. Wait, overall, wait, this could be the third one? Ah, 18, damn. I'll give it a yeah. I think this fits. Wait, we leveled up? Bro, this guy caught up to my Buccaneer. Oh my god. Well, that's what happens when you stay here at Gobies. I'm gonna say that's a no. Nope. Nope. Hell no. Never mind. I guess that I wasn't really behind too many tracks. Fire 242, killing Victoria Island mobs. Let me see. I mean, that's kind of feasible. I mean, you have Drakes, right? Drakes, Lupins, the Miladies and the Linea. Guess if you really wanted to, the alligators in Kearney Swamp. I don't think it was impossible. Then again, I'm not sure how early of a MapleStory version you're talking about. If those mobs didn't exist, I don't know, man. Horny mushrooms, green mushrooms, zombie mushrooms all day, I guess. Wait, no baby chick. Oh, we have one more coupon, right? So the goal is to find at least one more overall to slam. Hopefully we can find one more. Damn, did I not exchange these guns for attacks? We're already at 100 again? Sheesh. 17 eggs? Okay. So we should be probably like near 30. Surely we can get at least one more. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, speaking of, let me check something. Okay, never mind. I was checking something related to codes, but there's been no update. But yeah, man, if I had codes, I'll give them out. Yeah, there's nothing related to that. Wait, I think J Legend was telling me something about eBay. Hold up. Let me let me look at this for myself. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna type in MapleStory Classic. Oh hell no! Why y'all watching this? Why y'all watch? Why is 5 people watching this? Wait. Yo, what is this? Why y'all watching this? Oh hell no! I thought J Legend was trolling. But to be fair, the name is Bro College Boy, so you know what? You gotta respect the hustle. That's so funny. Man, why are 5 people watching this item, man? Really? Oh wait, I did hear on Reddit that there is someone who's like reselling MapleStory merch. Wait, is this the same person? Oh no, it's not. It's not. That's crazy. How much was the blanket? Damn, that's wild. Yo, brilliant. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, man, I'm not really too sure. Like, do you really need to go all that, like, go out of your way to buy a code? I mean, at that point, you're only buying it for the label ring. Like, I will say, even previous MapleFest codes, did not cost as much. I don't know, man. I really, I mean, if you really want your legacy name in chat ring, who am I to say no? But someone did make a fair point. Like, eventually down the line, like they're gonna release what? If I remember correctly, the early like surprise sale boxes. Let's see. I think the very hyped like ring set was the ink and wash set, right? Cause I remember the very first surprise style box rotation, those rings were in it, and then they never came back for how long? Yeah, the prices for those label rings and chat rings got super expensive. But you're telling me younger me like a perfect weapon or a freaking cash shop item for the same amount of money? I'm like, oh, obviously we're gonna go with the weapon, but I wasn't really too into MapleStory back in the day, so who cares? Watch listing? Oh, true. Like, I haven't really... I never... What was the last time I used eBay? I don't even know. Usually just Amazon nowadays, but... Damn. I mean, given their username, Bro College Boy, I mean, they gotta... They gotta survive somehow. But that just means their ass went to either the cafe event or MapleCon. I'm not sure. I see. If I ever find out who you are, you might you better watch your back, cause I ain't doing shit. Plot twist. I know, like, when I got my code, like, I use it immediately, man. I don't want to risk of, like, oh, somehow my code got used? How? My email got hacked? Nope. Redeemed it immediately. Just locked it in. But that's crazy, man. I mean, if you guys bought your code... No hard feelings. I really don't think like they should just have it capped. It makes no sense. Like ideally you want the most players on your game, right? For more feedback, hello? Because if you're really going for the feedback, then why are you gatekeeping the players? Honestly though, if they're really evil, and I'm pretty sure they're evil enough already, but like, they could have tied the name and chat rings to people who actually like provided like quality feedback. Like, people will be super pissed. So that's definitely an avenue they could have taken, but they didn't. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see, because I know, like, when the Pizza Cafe event dropped, like, people on Reddit were talking about the scalpers selling these products. Apparently they're still here, so I guess no one bought them ever since. I'm assuming it's the same person. Because like even if you went to the cafe event, unless you like knew other people who attended as well, like I'm pretty sure it's only like one merch per, not customer, but I guess tester. Like one of each merch, not just one item. Hey man, I'll be surprised if someone paid triple for the blanket. If this thing actually sells, I'll be very shocked, but... You know, it just reminds me of FM back in the day. You can't really stop someone from, like, setting an overpriced price because, like, at the end of the day, if someone buys it, the seller wins, right? Because I definitely had my fair share of, like, listing random items that I knew that were super above market price, but somehow they sold anyway, so... Never hurts to just list and see. We got one more. Yeah, this is Maple World. This is ChronoStory specifically. So if you're interested, check the description. Everything's there. Resources, the link to the game. But if you're for Classic World, it starts on Tuesday. At least for the early attendees. That's their date 0. We're going to be on it towards later on in the week, unfortunately, so... I'll definitely do my best to, like, not see any gameplay, so, like, when we log on... It'll kind of be the true, first player experience, sorta. Because I know the previous events, they start you off with a level 50 in Hennessy's. So I'm looking forward to how long it'll take to get off the island, if not hit level 15. Classic experience, I mean, it's definitely not... It's definitely lacking in a social aspect, in the sense where, like, similar to Artale, there's a cap of players per channel. But it's more so if you played Reboot in GMS. It's basically like that, but for old school. And I will say, like, if you play ChronoStory and you appreciate all of these changes, I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy Classic World. And if you don't like ChronoStory changes, ignoring the nuances of the platform, like all the technical stuff, if you don't appreciate these changes, then I would say maybe Classic World is not for you. That's what I always tell people. You could always be like, you don't like ChronoStory, but you actually like Classic World, but... In terms of, like, I guess, vision, developing the game, I think they're very similar. Because we also played Artale, but we eventually dropped it because... It just got way too slow in terms of content. And at that point too, I felt like the game was being neglected compared to, like, the most popular server in Taiwan. Definitely as a player, you don't want to be playing something that feels neglected. But that's just my experience. I mean, for us, we won't be playing something we don't enjoy. There's a reason why we don't play NexTale or Old School Maple. Not to mention going back to Artale. Okay, we need to see if we can get one more baby chick. At least one more. So yeah, we're pretty much just, you know, saving up for the next major update, which is 4th job. But even though we might not get, like, new things to try to upgrade to, we'll still have the resources to do so in the future. Oh my god, we got 5? And 21 eggs? Damn! %, by the way. It's like, even though we might not have, like, immediate gear to upgrade to the next update, I'll have resources in the future because I'm hoping Classical will be released, and so we won't be farming as much on here. So we'll have these resources on hand. Because don't get me wrong, we'll still revisit ChronoStory. It's funny enough to say, like, if people really don't like Classic World down the line, I would say maybe the main fallback, in the positive sense, it would be ChronoStory. Changes, well, if you're curious, there has been, like, information based on the beta client. There are things that have already been data mined, so I'm pretty sure if you look around the internet, you can find that. Or, you know, maybe you just want to keep it as a surprise. I do know from this point on, if they do have more, like, testing phases, I will 100% not be spoiling myself with the data mine stuff. I'll keep it blind. Because I really wanted to capture that old feeling, you know, like, I didn't know back then there's a Korean version of MapleStory back then, so apparently we just got their updates, like, half a year later, right? But since GMS seems to be the one pioneering everything, you don't really have, like, another region to, like, I guess, foresee or guess, you know, future changes. It's like pretty much every update will be a surprise. Because I remember coming home from school, like, damn, there's an update today? But yeah, this time around, I was so excited, like, I can't wait, man. So we spoiled it for a little bit, but as for gameplay, we're gonna try not to, like, see other people's journey. Because we're gonna be hopping on later on in the week. Because, like, either way, man, I'm getting my chat and label ring. I don't care, man. I'm getting it one way or another. Wait, I like to use ChronoStory as a metric because it's similar to like how Nexon describes it as like elements of both old school and modern. Because there are people who really don't want any changes. There'll be people who want changes. And there'll be people in the middle. Because as for me, like, as long as the changes make logical sense, as from a developer and a player, I'll typically support the changes. It has to be from both a developer standpoint and the player. But so far from what I've seen, like the kind of changes that they're bringing into, I guess, Classic is to ensure like there's content for the future. And what I mean by content, I mean like stuff that happens beyond Tempo of Time. Or like Von Leon. Yo, Zuby, thanks for the follow. That's such a cool name. Hey, yo, man, but hate the IGN for Classic World. Yup. All credit goes to me. Hey, yo, that's my IGN. Classic World. I'm saying like it's either major and like mid-May or bust. Like if it's not mid-May, it might as well just be next year at this point. What about your IGN, bro? It won't even fit. It goes beyond the character limit. Hey, yo, Dollar, since you're here, how's your Shining Star Force, man? I would say our Shining Star Force went superb. Because it's like it's either released right after this beta, or there'll be one more, if anything. It'll be more public. Hopefully it'll be an open beta, but I don't know. After having like a really reserved in-person closed beta or in-person testing, is it early on this year? And then you have MapleCon, and then you have the Pizza Cafe event, and then now this one. Not too sure what else they're looking for. Actually, with these baby chicks, I think we'll be able to hit 750. Our goal. But yeah, May or bust at this point. Just like I can't think of like a better day to release Classic World other than their anniversary. Like, come on now. It's a day worthy of commemoration. It's good for marketing. Yeah, I really don't know what's beyond that. 20 mil CP, okay. It's pretty huge, man. Theoretically, you should be able to solo Kalos and Kalos, no pressure. Wait, when did I solo end Kalos? Was it 200 mil? Actually, I don't even know. I feel like that's worthy for end Kalos. For sure, Easy Kalos is in the bag. Actually, no, I think end Kalos is like 200 mil, maybe. Yeah, I do have the VOD for our Star Force session, so let me know if you want to spoil it or not. But yeah, our session went. It was so good, man. That's what we deserve, man. If we're always booming all these overalls in ChronoStory, we gotta hit somewhere else, right? Could this be the last overall? 21, bare minimum. We can't find another one, I'll scroll this one. Saren, yeah, no pressure, man. Just take the game at your own pace. As long as you're logging on and enjoying the progression, that's what matters. Source first try? Wait, did you just raw tap it? My bad, man. You have huge balls if you just raw tap the source like that. Ready to take time off? Oh, I think mostly everyone is. But the sooner they announce the release date, the better people can plan around it, you know? That's why I'm really anticipating towards the end of the beta. They'll drop some big news. I mean, that would be the ideal situation. Pillars, you can dodge it. It is very annoying. Like, the most annoying combo is when you get hit with the banana and the pillar spawn on the ground. Because at that point, you usually get hit by one or the other. So at least it's definitely in P1, you have to choose which one you want to get hit by. But yeah, it's definitely possible to dodge everything. Because what sucks is that, like, when you go up in the air and you float around, you can't really see the indicators on the ground when you're floating up. Because technically you can dodge the banana by ducking, but you can't really move when you're ducking, right? So a lot of people tend to just float over the banana. Then again, I'm assuming you have flash jump, so it's probably a lot easier. I'm saying this from a mage standpoint. Yeah, man, let me know if you ever have managed to learn the boss. Like, you feel comfy. I could take it to a carry run. Just gotta make sure you blue dot. Get you your emblem. Yeah, I think we'll pop one more baby chick. This will be the last one. This should take us to 750. Yeah, I really don't want to scroll this overall, but we'll see if we can get one more. Not bad, we found a 23, a 25, and then this one today. Not too shabby, man. Yeah, I'm really hoping they announce a release date. Or like, if anything, the next steps. You know what I mean? Beyond this beta. Because like, other than like modifying the classes and like stress testing the server, which again, like if they really want to do a realistic stress test, they'll just uncap the players for the beta, but that's just me. Like, other than those two factors, I'm not really too sure what else they're looking for. Because, like, as long as your game is, like, reasonably polished, you can always get the feedback and make changes as you go. And that's why we have balance changes every so often in GMS, right? The same thing. Like, you adapt as you go. And you know, like a lot of people have been saying, just do what old school RuneScape does. Have like a polling system. Like at least, unlike in GMS, like use your CMs. Because I'm assuming there'll be like a different like people to be community managers, if anything, for Classic World. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But that would be the ideal situation. Because, like, you already have data on what works for these, like, old school servers. So just learn from them, man. Like, you don't gotta go through the trial yourself. You know, like, to put this into analogy, this is like doing the Zack jump quest, okay? Like, I'm not talking about like the traditional layout for the Zack jump quest. I'm talking about like a completely new layout with new gimmicks and maybe shortcuts. So if Jagex and Blizzard, you know, went through that jump quest already, you don't need to be a pioneer. Just learn from them. Because they already did all the hard work, you know, taking that big risk. Like for ChronoStory, I'm not gonna take any credit, but I will say during my Artale days, just make a reboot version of Classic World. I'm pretty sure it will be our Classic Maple. I'm pretty sure it'll do well. You know, you learn from GMS, and you learn from Artale. You merge those two things together. Because you already know people don't like the swiping culture or like the microtransactions. And there's also the botting problem, right? In GMS. And you already see that happen with Artale. Do we have another blue overall? Wait! A second 20... Oh my god. It's funny how I say, oh, like, if we get another overall, I will not be scrolling this one. It don't even matter, man, because, like, we end up scrolling both anyway. It don't even matter. We'll be sending both anyway. Dude, this is like our 4th 25 that we've seen this whole week. Damn. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. A 21 too, like, again, like, this is not the best, but... we're still gonna slam it anyway. Definitely, at least for like ChronoStory, definitely want to like utilize what GMS failed to do, which is update their cash shop. I don't know, it's been like 2 decades. They haven't really made like much improvements, like not like the surprise sale boxes or like the other gadget mechanics, but like the base NX clothing. Like, other than, like, you know, the holiday rotations, like, they never really expanded on their cash shop. So with, you know, with good intent for ChronoStory, hopefully that doesn't follow the same suit, you know. Yeah, I'm not a developer, so I'm not sure how hard or easy it is to like import pixels that are already made. Like, you got stuff, you got like websites like maples.im or like the wikis with all the cash shop stuff. Yeah, like, I'm not too sure how complicated it is, but... or what the server limitations are. You definitely want to plug as many NX items as you can. See, another thing they can learn from GMS, but in Classic World, it's probably gonna be the same shit. You'll have the same NX that they have for years. I feel like it wouldn't really matter too much because I'm pretty sure, knowing them, they're gonna go through like, they're gonna have like Cherry Gachapon. Probably not like the item Gachapon that we all know, but like definitely the Cherry Gachapon. Surprise style boxes from Modern. Because it works over there. A 20 style over? Okay. The game's trying to make us go broke with our vouchers. I don't know. I feel like to get like a realistic sense, we're gonna have to like check out NexTale and Old School Maple. Like down the. I'm not sure how to say like far down the line. There you go. Well, at least for now, I don't really have an interest. At least from the data mine stuff, I couldn't really see the durations on these annex equips. It doesn't really matter because this is a beta, right? So everything will last at least for the whole week. I wouldn't be too surprised if it's still the 90-day annex items. I'm just hoping that they add Shadow Style, man, because they removed Shadow Style, the character effect, in GMS for like years. It's been years. It has never been re-released. So hopefully they bring that back, because I would love to get my hands on one. Like my very first Nexon account, we had the Perm Shadow Style effect. But I lost my login. I don't remember my login information. And that wasn't the one where like you were able to get from an event many years ago. It's basically during the era where like you paid double the next to get any item in the cash out perm. Okay, we were at how many crystals? 126. So we can craft. Theoretically, we have 170, so we're at 300 chaos crystals. More or less. So yeah, first things first, we're going to be slamming the 25, the 21, and then, oh, I guess we have two 21s. And then a 20. Yeah, 4 overalls, okay. Yeah, I guess we'll be kind of shy of 750. But if we saw our ATCs, I'm pretty sure we're at 750. Same thing. Alright, one more minute, then we'll be slamming more 30s on the overalls. Actually, I might not do... For the sake of vouchers, I'm probably not going to do the 21. Or the 20. I'll do 121. Let's see, 5, 25 stat. Oh my god, even if we land 5 30s, it's only 46. Alright, moment of truth, man. I'm only gonna do one of the 21s. So let me buy at least 2 scrolls. Alright, first one, the 25 juicer. Oh my god. Okay, that's gone. Alright, y'all, this is the last scroll, so if this goes, it goes. If not, I'll see y'all in the week, man. I'll make a post about it, but until then, hope y'all enjoy the beta starting on Tuesday. And that'll be the first thing we do when we return, so see y'all until then.